Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 6. Got all 4 hosts in studio as per normal, and we're going to start off by discussing our weekend. So this last weekend was our 4th of July party, hosted at my parents' house. That was on Saturday. So the theme of Saturday was apparently wait for the weather. Because up until literally like Friday, was it Thursday or Friday when I asked you guys? I think it was
like Friday morning.
Thursday.
It was either Thursday morning or Friday morning. We still weren't sure if we were hosting the party yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
which is way too soon to be like I don't know, maybe yes, no, maybe. You know, we already had food ready, we already had stuff to go, so we ended up deciding to do it anyway, whether rain or shine. Like it really didn't impact it much whatsoever when it rained. So I got there at about 1-ish. Everyone else showed up. Andy was the first one there, and then you guys showed up a little bit after
because
you were
weekend.
Yeah, you were working your second job during that, whatever. But
Gotta get that bread.
Working man.
gotta get that bag, homie. But
Working Man by Rush.
yeah. So either way, there were snacks out on the table. There was almost pretty much unknown to me. There was a raffle to enter. That's the first year we've done that.
Yeah.
There were gift baskets set up in the room, and as you came in, you get tickets. You could put them in there and win stuff. It's like that's the first time we've done that. And it was actually pretty kind of fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
It was kind of weird because I remember I got my bag all set up. I was mixing a drink, and your mom just goes, "Oh, here you go. Here's your tickets." I'm like, "What the fuck are these for?" She's like, "The raffle." I'm like, "You're fucking kidding me."
What raffle? Like we already lost at GunCon. We're gonna have to lose here
Minus
too.
Andy.
Yeah, I didn't win this weekend though, sadly.
I didn't win shit.
So throughout the day, we were checking those out, and people come, "Ooh, who made these?" Like, "Oh, my sister makes epoxy coasters and stuff. Does really cool work." So I was like, "These are so cool, this and that." And we're back and forth with that most of the day.
Yeah, so there was 2 of German beers, 1 or 2 whiskey or bourbons.
There was there were 2 German beer like little crates, or like little mini cooler style
baskets.
crates. Yeah, baskets. There was a rum one with some island rum. I don't know what brand it actually was, but it had like a wooden turtle carved on the side of it. It was kind of neat.
It was pretty good.
There was a bourbon basket with a Four Roses bottle and then some sort of tobacco candle thing that looked good. There was a taco basket, won by ours truly, Nick, right here.
Yeah.
And I made it all for you on Tuesday.
He made those for us on Tuesday.
pretty goated.
Sick. There was a pasta basket, which Nick actually wanted. And
Yeah, I
didn't
put
get.
all my tickets in. Besides
Except for the
2.
one for the taco.
Yeah.
Except for the throwaway ones for the taco. But hey, a win's a win, right?
Yeah.
So
Must be nice.
there was a couple other. There was a wine one and a couple other. I think there was 1 or 2 other small ones.
It was like the cigar ones.
Oh, the Bath and Body one.
The Bath and
yeah.
Body. Yeah, I tried winning that.
I wanted
weekend.
to, splurge on myself and be like, oh, get this new loofah, some nice body scrub,
and then
He
you lost.
grows
I didn't win it.
Yeah, he lost. But
Oh, well.
so that was kind of interesting. It gave us something different to do in the middle of the day other than just sit there, which was fair.
Yeah.
We did get in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
It was cloudy and not pool weather by any means.
It was all right.
It felt good. It was
pretty
still
good,
hot. It
though.
was still hot on that day. And jumping in the pool. I was in the pool for probably 20, 30 minutes before you guys jumped in.
Right.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, yeah, because you got in the pool. I helped Marcus put in his.
that was right when
his,
Marcus got there.
his new bolt catch that we got from GunCon last week.
Mhm.
Thank you, Radian.
So we knocked those in. That was pretty easy. And then we got in the pool. It was humid. It wasn't crazy hot, but that humidity was just brutal. So being in the water made a huge difference. It was.
It was nice outside.
Yep.
too.
And then
It
right
started
when I got
raining.
out, it was like the heat of the day was gone. I'm like, this is perfect. I'm not going to sweat anymore.
Yeah, that's when it started
pretty much
kind of cooling down. Well, the wave, the storm front was pushing in, kind
That
of
too.
getting the air moving, get that pressure out of there. So food was ready about a little after 5. We smoked 2 briskets. How did everyone?
Fucking delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Bueno. Very bueno.
love to see it. Yeah, 2 briskets. Did some hot dogs and brats. Everybody brought sides. It was a potluck thing.
Yeah.
Marcus brought deviled eggs.
My famous deviled egg.
Amazing.
Allegedly famous. Nick brought pasta salad, which
No one fucking ate.
Well,
Marcus,
no,
you
no,
three
no.
didn't.
No, I
Marcus
ate it.
did.
Yeah, you
Marcus
did try
I
it.
had
yes.
some.
You
I
did
was just
try it.
already full by that point.
Yeah.
It was good.
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot who we were sitting with, but she said that it was really damn good. So
That was Logan's friend's girlfriend.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that was I
The one
that's-
who we had
Shout
to
out Logan
explain,
friend's girlfriend.
I sat there and talked to her about my job.
Oh, I know.
her and her boyfriend.
She was chill.
bet
yeah,
for,
her,
like,
I
her and her
bet she was like,
boyfriend.
oh, fuck it, this guy
35.
away
No,
from
they
me.
dude, they were like the best. Like
Seriously.
I understand like why teachers kind of like their jobs because they were like just like very like interested and just like slowly like learning all this shit. And I'm trying to break it
Yeah.
down like pretty simple for them, and they like had very good questions and stuff. I'm like, yes, like this is how this is, and they're like, it was pretty. Yeah,
It's like
we
It was a really good
sat there and
conversation.
bullshitted for like
Yeah.
I guarantee we like while we were eating, I saw a little bit about it, and then probably another 30 or 40 minutes after that as well.
Oh, at least.
We just, I sat there and finished my beer, and I'm like, I need another beer, and they're like, well, we gotta go. But then the raffles were starting, and then they had left, but then they turned back around because somebody texted them was like, hey, the raffles are coming.
Yeah.
So like they were not even a mile down the road, they turned back around. Then we did all the raffles, and
And they won something too, so it was worth it.
Yeah.
turning back
for
around.
sure.
But-
Yeah,
I
which was
just
good.
remember they were standing, putting all their tickets in, and I guess I made the joke of, oh, he's just got a little touch of the tism, and she lost
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my god.
it. Yeah, I guess had
She
never
fucking
heard
loved
that.
it. Oh, and then we were saying something when we were eating too, and I was like, remember, like it was something stupid, and she like didn't really get it. I'm like, remember that tism talk we had? And she's
Yeah.
just like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And then Andy, you brought nothing.
I didn't even bring beer,
Hmm.
but because I had
Wow.
because I had a late Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Unexpected. I was told that it was going to be, back home by 11 or 12. I'm like, perfect. Nothing
Keyword
too late.
by a notorious liar about when they're
Correct.
going to be done.
I should have known better.
Yeah.
But yeah, went out. I was out till
Probably 2.
3,
Yeah.
probably about 3:30 is when I went to bed. Woke up, rolled out of bed at like noon, I think. Went over to Brian's, had a good day. Didn't think I was gonna drink because I had puked. I woke up about 9 in the morning to puke. Rolled out of bed again at like noon, and then I was up for the day. Then I was okay, but I was like, okay, I need some drinks for the pool party, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't really want to drink, but I'm like, fuck it, I want something that's not beer because all I really ever do is drink beer. So I went and got the Bomb Pop Twisted Tea. It comes in the variety pack. But I got the variety pack of Twisted Teas, the 12-pack, and I drank the peach and Bomb Pop ones. And Michael had a couple extras, so he gave me them as well.
Yeah,
because
we had
he
just-
likes the half and half and the regular. So
He doesn't like the peach ones, so he's like, yeah, take them. Great.
so it worked out good for me. Had plenty of those drinks. I didn't really get a buzz actually. I'm pretty sure I ate so much food that I really did not catch a buzz.
Between all the dense food and the heat of the day, you were
Yeah.
either sweating it out or eating it out. There was no left.
Yep.
Like there was no room for booze left in your system. It just pushed it right out. So
Pretty much, yeah.
it's pretty
So-
solid.
It's a good time I didn't almost die this year.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
this
I was
is
I was
true.
about to I was gonna say that when he intro this. I was like, yeah, Marcus was able to attend this one.
Yeah, there
Hey,
was,
I attended most of last year's. Just about halfway through, I kind of went to the Shadow Realm for
you lost
a
about
couple
lost
hours.
about 2 hours there. You just kind of
I
disappeared.
puked and rallied and came back and still lit off fireworks.
That is
and
true.
Was still able to stand on my own 2 feet.
So yeah, after
That's
dinner
success.
we drag all the fireworks outside, get them all staged up nice.
we
We
were
go
fucking
sit,
around with the dirt bike for a bit.
mess around with the dirt bike, get the fire pit started up.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good fire burning there, and just hang out underneath our little tents to let the day pass
Mm-hmm.
until it's dark. And then about 8 o'clock, it's starting to get a little dark, and it starts raining.
Yeah.
We're like, huh? Like, is that rain? Like, I think it is.
Well, no, we pulled him in the garage once before.
this is that time. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We
This is
we
the
put
time
them
I'm-
out in the yard.
Yeah, we put them
We
out in the
fucked
yard.
around with the dirt bikes.
So we
for
got
a
them all
little bit.
staged
Yeah.
up, and we're sitting there. We're like, is that rain? And we're
And
like,
then it
Oh,
turned-
yeah,
fuck, that
that's
is
right, that's
rain.
right. My bad.
So
remember
immediately,
this
all
one.
three of us jump up and sprint
Yeah.
to the field
Yeah.
edge.
I have not ran that fast in a
Oh my
long
God.
time.
I'll be honest, I didn't run. I
Oh, yeah.
watched you all run, and you grabbed the first couple. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
fuck.
take
Yeah.
my time.
Me and Michael dead sprinted. Marcus was pretty much right behind us.
Yeah,
And
That's
then you guys like wandered over.
yeah.
No, I ran.
Oh, you did? Okay.
The best I could with an
I had a
fucked
good
up knee.
start,
That's
but I
fair.
didn't keep pace. I'm like, I'll get there.
So
Yeah.
so we run, like, it's barely sprinkle, like the lightest sprinkle, but we're like, if these get wet, they're ruined. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
run, drag them back
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, I grabbed
Well,
like
and,
3 or 4 of the cakes.
With
the
the
box
humidity of
box,
the
yeah.
day, we were kind of already against us.
We knew it was going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
We were just hoping we could get it off before the storm front came through, and we were wrong. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we drag them inside, go back, sit down in the tents, and it starts raining.
And then downpouring.
And then pouring. It
Yeah.
rained from pretty much 8 o'clock until 10:15.
Yeah, 10:15.
And it was aggressive rain too. It wasn't like a light mist, keeping everything wet. No, it was enough where like you're moving your chair because it's blowing through the side
Yeah.
of the tent, like
Yeah.
kind of rain.
By the way, those tents,
They came in
great
clutch.
fucking
Clutch.
idea.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should put
Holy
those up
shit.
next year just to have
We've
a space.
so you guys
to,
bought them, right? They're yours.
We just bought
Okay, yeah,
those
yeah.
at Menards the
Nice.
Friday the
Yeah.
week before or whatever.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just
yeah.
some
I
shade.
think they were like
Well,
$100.
it's
They were not
everybody
much.
can sit underneath there and
Mhm.
bullshit if they're not at the pool instead of crowding the pool deck.
Right,
Yes.
and
You
especially
can
with
put some fan or just drag the shop fan out there and get some air movement through.
especially
the
with like
exterior.
it being rain, it's like we set the camper awning in, leaned one of those against that, and
Yep.
put one on the end to make a nice big area.
Yeah.
Versus normally it's
Then there was all the
Worked
like
out.
yard mats, I guess I'll call them.
yeah,
oh the
So pretty much the whole
RV
area,
rugs?
yeah,
Yeah.
RV rug, yeah. So pretty much the whole area we were under the tents was yard rug.
it keeps
which
it
is
dry,
nice.
keeps the bugs down. It's nice
Mhm.
to.
Yes.
They're definitely nice to have. We leave those out year round because they're
Yeah, the
you get-
one you do, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was extra this year, which
you're
was
getting
nice.
you're getting in and out of the pool. You get grass on your feet. It's easy to just
Yeah.
keep those down.
Clippins.
Yeah, it's super nice. So we sit there until basically a little after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, Michael starts getting antsy and he's like, "We're fucking come on, like we're gonna fucking throw him out in the rain." I'm like, I'm looking at my radar.
Well-
Everybody else's radar is like, "Oh, there's no break." I'm like, mine clearly shows there's a break, whether it's either a lighten up or a full break of rain. Like, wait till 10:15.
Michael's thought process was, I'm gonna go inside and get tinfoil and we'll tinfoil
Yeah.
wrap them. If this has not lightened up by 10:30, we're fucking lighting them off. I don't give a shit.
Which I was like I said, I was like by 10:30, the break is either there or should be right
Yeah.
there. So
So
and it was there. It was it
yeah, it completely
almost like to the minute it stopped, and we're like, okay, let's do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you ran out there, dragged them all back out, and you and Michael put on a hell of a show
Yeah.
for what we had there.
For what we had, that was a damn good
zero
show.
donations
Short
worth
notice and
basically.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Because we didn't buy these until like Thursday afternoon. Like
Yeah.
there was not much time
Yeah.
left.
No.
Because of how dry it was a week before, we had planned to not do much fireworks, or any.
Up until Friday morning,
yeah,
there
up
was still a
until Thursday and
firework
Friday.
burn ban.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you legally
Well-
couldn't. We were going to anyway, but
Well,
you
yeah.
couldn't.
And I credit it a lot to Michael because he does spend the time to, order the tubes ahead of time, order the, what do you call them?
The racks.
The racks
the
ahead of
display racks.
time and set everything up and stuff like that. I'm just there to, hey, light that one next. Okay, give me a signal.
Yeah.
All right, go. Okay.
Which last year I was out helping lighting them, but we didn't need that.
Last year we had way too many people. We had
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 people lighting
Yeah.
them.
So this year I'm like, nah, I'm over here.
Yeah, with what was there, if you had another person, it would have just been chaos.
Yeah.
Having Michael run most of it and you just do a little bit, help
Mm-hmm.
kind of keep it.
I usually just let him take the lead anyway. I'm just happy to light shit off.
Right. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
kind of our coordinator for that anyway. But
Does a damn good job.
so that was Saturday. Well, then you guys all left because it was done, obviously. And then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I helped clean up.
well,
I
we
usually always try to.
yeah. Well, you guys cleaned everything up. We moved all the chairs inside after you guys left, and then took the tents and just picked them up and carried them into the shed.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the machine shed?
Yeah, just in one
Nice.
piece instead of taking them apart. We're like,
yeah.
fuck
That's
that.
a tomorrow thing.
Well, and
then they
plus
can
they're
dry
all,
out, too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're all
exactly.
wet and everything. Fuck
Yep.
it. Just toss them in there tomorrow morning, bring them out, let them
Yep.
sit in the sun for 2-3 hours, and
yeah,
pack them
just
away.
the 4 of us just picked them out of the ground and carried them. Like, well, this is
Nice.
ideal because we can just
Perfect.
leave them here because it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Just don't scratch Dad's new truck.
We on the other side of the shed. It was
Yeah.
nowhere near.
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yeah, that's because again, I don't know if he's driven it other than the first test drive. So
Yeah.
well, one of these days get him to use that thing. But
Yeah.
so that was Saturday. Sunday, you and me hung out because you guys were doing stuff. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
you weren't busy at all. So,
No, we didn't have shit to do.
So you decided, okay, let's unpack the tent from our trip
Yep.
and patch all the holes, get it vacuumed and cleaned up and stuff.
Yeah.
So
From the Washington trip?
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, the
So,
10%
because-
tent's downstairs. It's all packed away.
because we had just kind of thrown it in the bag last time it got used,
Well, and then,
and then I borrowed it one
Oh,
for
weekend.
Nick.
Yeah, this is the day I was doing
Not you,
brakes on
Nick,
my
the other
4-wheeler.
Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this was
Yep.
Sunday, so
Yeah.
you came over at like 11:30 or something.
Yeah.
Or no, it was after that. 11:30 is
I
when
don't
you texted me, and I wasn't even. I was hardly awake yet.
Yeah.
So you came over. I think it was like 12:30 or something. But we came over, unfolded the whole thing, swept it all out, vacuumed it all up, found all the holes, like shined a light, turned the lights off in the shop, shined a light from the outside to find any pinholes or any little creases or anything in it. I think we found like 4. There was the one by the door, one on the opposite corner, one on the floor, and one by the back wall.
Yeah, 4.
Not bad.
So
There was really only one that was, 2 that were really bad. There was one right next to the door, and it was like a cut, but it was going opposite to the stitching, so it probably would have
it would have kept
going.
spraying. Yeah,
And then there was one, I don't know, yay big
about a quarter-sized hole,
spot
and maybe a little smaller than a quarter.
on the
On the
actual
floor
tarp
mat.
canvas part of the bottom. So we just all patched them up. We tested the lights because we couldn't
Yep.
remember if the battery pack was USB powered or not. Turns out it is, and
Mhm.
it can just run on a normal instead of having
Running
to have
D-
6
D-cell
D-cell
batteries.
batteries.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we'll just run that off a lithium pack
Yep.
instead. That'll be way easier.
We
Right.
went and got some more steaks for everything. We got some.
We got
I
the
thought we
steak.
had-
paracord.
We
We did, but we didn't. We bought more.
because we had enough to do.
Just the tent.
We had 10, and to do we need 14 to technically tie everything off.
The rain cap.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then we could tie the rain cap to just the ground if we don't have cars or
Instead of
availability is
having
weird
those
or whatever.
cheap,
Okay.
chintzy ass.
Yeah, the T style ones that are
Yeah,
garbage.
that
But
suck.
and
We got some paracord.
we got paracord, so if we are tying off to the car, because we cut the strings when we used it
Yes,
last
we
time
did.
because it was a hurricane in the middle of fucking Nebraska
Yeah.
or South Dakota, I guess. But
Good time.
we had it tied off to all the cars, and it immediately got crazy weather, so we cut all the lines that threw it in a car.
Yeah.
So all
it
the
wasn't
lines,
worth untying them.
yeah, all the strings were gone, so we went and got paracord, so it'll actually be a good line instead of a
Gotcha.
string that'll stretch out and then be loose.
Gotcha.
Got that. Got a patch kit and tape kit for the tent, so we could seal all those up.
Mhm.
What else did we grab? We grabbed something else there too, didn't we? Or was that it?
No, it
We
was
looked at
really-
other stuff. We looked
Yeah,
we looked at cots and stuff, just kind of see what was
sizing
available,
wise, stuff
but
like that. But yeah, just basically got her all set up, squared away, and ready to go. It's all packed up downstairs, ready to be
Yeah.
packed and loaded.
Yeah, we put like the rain cover and the inside divider in like a Ziploc and airtight sealed it. Instead of it just being loose
Nice.
in there on
Yeah,
top of
yeah,
everything.
Not a bad
like,
idea.
Just cleaned up all that setup, got it in there packed up nice and tight.
Sweet.
So that's ready to go. That was Sunday.
Yep.
Then
Monday, we all kind of went back to work.
Monday I went to work.
I
Yeah,
didn't
Yeah.
do fuck all. I had 4 whole days off. I loved it.
I
You didn't
put
know
in
what to
8
do,
days
did you?
in
Well,
and hated it.
granted, I didn't know if I was going to be at work Saturday until Friday at whatever time, just because I didn't get a text. Then same thing Sunday night, I didn't get a text for Monday, so I'm like, cool, fuck it, I'm not showing up.
Get
Yeah.
fucking
'Cause why would you if you don't have to?
I'll continue on this little thing real quick. Showed up yesterday at work, which would have been Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
to no text. Turns out the guy I was working with he was a half hour closer to home, and he was on a road job, and I continued to go all the way to Joliet, and I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever, I guess. Worked by myself all day out in the heat. It was fucking miserable. Today, nobody sent me a text for today what I was supposed to do. I'm like, I guess I'm going back to Joliet. Went there, absolute shit show day. I said, fuck it, I'm working only 8 hours a day too, because no one's telling me different. Tomorrow, or I got a call tonight it was about 20 minutes before, or 5 minutes before I left my house to come record this. I got a call from a guy who has maybe told me what I'm doing, like he's coordinated what I was doing 1 or 2 other times in the last year and a half that I've been at this company. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I was working in Joliet today. What's up? He's like, okay, you're not going to do that anymore. I'm like, fucking okay. I don't know, man. So it's just been confusing as fuck, and I don't fucking know,
Yeah,
man.
That sounds about
It's just
right.
been real dumb. But
Yeah.
yeah, not knowing what days I have off and where I'm going, it's getting really fucking stupid.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
So I went to work Monday. You went to work Monday. Nick,
Yeah.
did you work Monday or no?
I did.
Okay.
yes.
So we all went back to work Monday. Nothing exciting happened there.
Nope.
Tuesday, I had the day off
Mhm.
because it was actually 4th of July
Yeah.
instead of being, instead of taking Monday off too, because that'd be crazy. I worked one day, then came back, which doesn't
Whatever.
bother me any
Yeah.
working from home. But
Oh yeah. Well, before we go on to Tuesday, Monday,
Monday,
I had the whole day off, so
Sure
I
did.
got some maintenance done on my 4-wheeler. It's a 05 Kawasaki Brute Force 750. I got the brakes flushed. I did I did a lot of like research as far as to like what other shit I need to get done on that. I got an oil change coming up for it, coolant flush. Just trying to kind of has had a rough or neglected life, not rough, but just neglected.
Yeah.
So I have more shit to do with that. I also replaced my leaking faucet on the house. That's fucking nice because I ripped it apart and didn't know how to fix it for a while, for a couple days, and I'm like, I don't
Amen.
really know. But turns out they make pre-made like it's a faucet, but it also has the threaded fitting end. I'm like, perfect. I
Yeah.
thought
Crazy.
it looked like it was somebody like a pipe fitter had soldered it on, and I was like, fuck. I went to Menards and I'm like, oh no, we're good. Like these come pre-made. That's great. Slapped it in. Immediately thought that it was broken because there's a siphon cap basically.
Yep.
They're so stupid.
That's
Like
tripped
I'm
me
I'm
out.
used to my dad's because my dad he specifically bought ones that didn't have these because he ran into the same problem I did. I used the faucet or the spigot like 3 times and it kept fucking leaking. Now it's perfectly fine. I've used it 3 times over the last 2 days and it's been perfectly fine. I'm like, I don't get it, but okay. I called my uncle who's a professional pipe fitter and a fucking really good one at that. And I'm like, what is up with this? He's like, oh, just take it apart and check the O-rings. I'm like, okay. Like I told him, I'm like, I think I have it figured out. I don't really know though, but yeah, those are really stupid.
Yeah.
But I did a bunch of little stuff around the house. Basically just trying to get more ready to put the Subaru engine in, and I think that'll be coming up next weekend.
Oh, atta
Sweet.
boy. Good to hear.
Either this upcoming weekend or the following. It should be there.
Well,
so.
this upcoming weekend, we're working at Michael's house.
Oh, that's true.
so
Okay.
not this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I forgot about that.
You sure
Yeah.
did. Hey, food and beer are provided. So
Yeah.
you don't
Right.
drink beer, but I'll buy you a
Well, at the
bottle
very
of Jameson
least-
or whatever.
Oh,
I'll say at the very least, I might tear apart the new engine and
Just,
get it
like,
ready
go
because
through
I'll be taking off my brand new timing belt I put on the bad engine. I'm gonna be swapping that over, probably the
Gotcha.
tensioner too.
Might as well.
Little shit.
I mean, if you're already in there, you might as
Exactly.
Yeah,
well.
so
what's the
I'm
difference?
going to kind of tear that apart and get it ready to when I do set it in there. All I have to do is swap the good parts on the bad motor onto the engine that's already sitting inside the car. So
Nice.
it's kind of my plan. But I might tear into that, tear up or finish some of the little projects I have else in the garage and maybe do an oil change on the 4-wheel. That'd probably be it. So.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how late we're gonna work there over the.
Mhm.
We might work till 6 or whatever, or we might fucking just work all night or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual plan is yet, but
Right.
I don't know. Depends on how much Jameson I drink.
I can get you as much as you want.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
Well, yeah, that was my Monday though. I was productive even though I had the day off, which is every fucking weekend day I have. Is I try not to waste it. But
yeah. So then Tuesday, we
Yeah,
were basically
the
we were
4th.
all off work.
yes,
Tuesday.
the 4th.
Marcus and I played SnowRunner on PC for 8 hours
I don't
probably.
know. It only glitched out like
At
10
least.
times.
Yeah,
I hopped
It was-
on and played Fallout.
you
for
were
a
playing
while.
Fallout 4
Yeah.
in Discord
Yeah.
with us for a little bit.
Yeah, because I didn't have anything to do and I didn't want to start a project because I knew I was gonna go do stuff during the day. And
So yeah,
I ran to Peru to grab some groceries and stuff to work on or just finish projects. I'm like, okay, cool, did that. Then I went back home and prepared for Nick's house.
we're gonna go to Nick's
Yeah.
house for Taco Tuesday dinner that he won from the raffle.
Yeah, he
Yes.
decided to put the basket he wanted to use.
Yes.
It was a good
So-
time.
They say we all went over there and ate tacos and stuff. It was-
Sat outside,
Fucked
bullshit,
around
listen to
on the
music.
patio. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Had a music competition with the neighbor.
I think we
You-
won.
You guys with your ADHD.
I'll say we were playing some fucking cancer music.
and
but,
you'd
you
play
know,
it for 30
Yeah.
seconds and then skip. And
Yeah.
play something you don't like for
that
30
wasn't me.
seconds
That's
and skip
Marcus on the DJ.
for like an
Marcus
hour.
And I
moment.
hate motherfuckers like that.
Unbelievable. You're not.
We
much
were
better,
in
to be fair.
discussion about different songs, so fuck you. It's
That
not like
is
you're
true.
actually listening.
Whatever, man. Didn't
Yeah.
ask.
It's more about
Didn't
conversation. Anyway.
ask.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
a solid 4th. Didn't end up going to Hennepin like
Thank
Yeah.
fuck.
I've done every single
Yeah.
year my whole entire life.
I'm over it.
it's not worth it anymore. It's
Fireworks
just-
at Brian's are better.
Yeah.
also
well,
true.
not this year, but yes.
Well,
Well,
usually.
Mm,
It's better
yeah.
because you don't have to go to Hennepin and deal with the
Yeah.
crowd. on
yeah,
the way
that's
out.
true. Yeah,
Exactly.
when I had to go to work Tuesday, I had to be up at 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'm really glad that I'm already at my home at 10 p.m. because if I would have went to Hennepin, I would have gotten home by probably 11:30 because I would have sat trying to leave Hennepin for about an hour ish, maybe
you were
more.
lucky,
Yeah. Well, I
least.
would have went. I probably would have went through Florida and shit.
Mhm.
And I just would have stayed south all the way to Tonica and
Yep.
then came up rather than going through Granville because that's what everybody does.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But
but yeah.
so that pretty much wraps up the 4th of July part.
Yeah,
So
it's a good time.
Yes,
Relaxing.
sir.
yeah. So over the weekend, one of my other friends named Nick, because I know like 4 of them,
Yeah.
he had came down from Minnesota for to spend the weekend down here with his family and whatever else. While he was down here, he purchased his brother's Jeep.
Yes.
It's an 06 Wrangler TJ. It's the last year of the TJ technically.
yes.
And it's been sitting for quite a while and it needs
Mhm.
quite a bit of work.
He's driven it a little bit when he's been back.
He drives it, but that
but
doesn't
it's,
mean
it doesn't mean it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he was down here, he's like, "Hey, they brought their Cherokee down here to drive,
Mm-hmm.
so they can't tow it back right now. They're like, can we just leave it with you? And can you just fix some stuff?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's all. That's exactly what I want to do is just tinker with stuff that's not mine, spend money that isn't mine." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Absolutely." I'm like, "I can do that." So he
He's gonna come back. It's gonna be on tons and fucking act like full hybrid cage. And
I look at it. I'm like,
hey, I
"Damn."
might have spent all of your money. I'm sorry.
Well,
but
so
I couldn't help myself.
He brought it over Saturday. so I could look at it or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was he brought it over Friday night because his wife was here working on our internet because working over at their house with dogs and people and in and out and bad internet. It's like
Brian's like, oh, you have to deal with my no one here and no animals. And
I'm like, you can set the
decent enough
AC,
internet.
whatever you want. The fridge is right there. Like, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me whatsoever. So they come over after, and I kind of looked at it. I'm like, oh, like this thing's actually kind of well built. It's got ARB air lockers front and rear.
Oh,
fuck?
Yeah,
shit.
it's on a 6-inch lift. I think it's rough country lift. It's
Oh, wow.
okay, but like,
Eh.
I'm looking underneath. I'm like, that's an airline. I'm like, it goes into the. I'm like, ooh. So I look
no
up in the
shit.
up in the hood. There's an ARB compressor in there. You
Yeah.
flip the switch, it runs. I'm just like,
Wow.
okay. I'm like, he's like, I think it leaks. I'm like, that I
That
can
would
fix.
make
Yeah,
sense.
probably.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can fix that.
That's either
though.
lines or fittings, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah. So we test drove it a little bit. It's a 6-speed manual.
Yep.
Which is
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's fantastic to drive. Except it's
Way better than the 5 speeds that are gutless.
infinitely better.
My dad's 2000 TJ had a 5-speed with a 4-liter, which this does too.
Yeah.
But dude, like with a gust of wind hitting your windshield and foot to the floor in 5th gear, it is just you literally lose speed.
Well,
to,
I mean-
to maintain 55 mile an hour. My dad's was it was only on 33s too, in a 3-inch lift, like little bit of headwind. 4th gear to the floor, barely keeping 55.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because a brick has more aerodynamic properties than a Jeep.
Yeah, more
Correct.
So-
Yeah.
So does a cow.
Yeah, a
technically.
cow is
Yeah.
more aerodynamic than a Jeep,
Yeah.
but so I test drove that around, and it's got a dead spot right in the top of the steering because 6-inch lift and
Yep.
crazy
Yeah.
angles and stuff.
Factory steering links.
It's still on Y-link steering.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not on a crossover or anything. And I'm like,
It's a little wuff.
so I'm like, okay, I look at it, and it's got tie rod
Still
roll.
a Dana 30 in the front.
Dana 44. It's a JK, or it's not a JK. but-
Rubicon.
Yeah, it's on a Dana 44
That's nice.
front and rear, but
Nice.
it's got tie rod roll, which apparently everything has. Your Jeep has it, my truck has it, this
Yeah.
thing has it.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yep.
like, okay, we could put you could put crossover steering
Yeah.
on here and help that
Which
a
for a
lot.
44 probably isn't gonna be that bad.
No, it's a couple $100. Like you can
Yeah.
get a kit for like $300,
Mhm.
or you get
The
a
problem
nice kit
with
for like $6.
problem with trying to buy one from like my Cherokee is nobody uses the factory knuckles for a Cherokee.
and
They all
nobody
use-
uses a Dana 30 with ton steering unless they're like drilling it out on
Well,
purpose.
yeah, no, they do WJ knuckles, and when
Yeah.
you do double WJ knuckles, you have to do the brakes as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically have to spend $200 on knuckles and brakes, and then buy the $300 or $500 fucking steering. So I'm just gonna put 1 ton of steering is all of a sudden like way more fucking in depth than I want it to be personally.
Yeah, versus on a 44 on a TJ, like the most common setup. that
Yeah,
people, like-
every company ever has made a
oh yeah,
decent steering setup for them.
yeah. So I've been looking for parts for that because like
Yeah.
the radio doesn't work. Well, it lights up, but as soon as you touch it, it turns off. No matter what you do, no matter what you touch, it
Is it
just
an
turns off.
Could
aftermarket
this be a
radio?
grounding
Yeah.
issue?
I was just about to
It's
say
either
probably
ground
a
issue or
issue.
it's the constant 12 volt isn't
Yep.
on. So as soon as you put any power to it, it just cycles and turns off.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So I'm like, okay, like this radio's old and sucks anyway. We'll replace that while I'm in there. He said the winch doesn't work, but I didn't try it. I'll have to mess with that. I think it's like a super. I don't know if it's a super winch or whatever's on there, but
Mm-hmm.
it seems fairly decent. It's under a cover, but the cover's all ripped up.
Yeah.
There's a couple other little things that's like,
Yeah, this was a duck hunting Jeep.
oh yeah,
was,
they crossed the river in this every like week.
yeah,
like,
like
right,
literally,
yeah.
it was the rig they took down to a duck club and mostly used for that. I've seen it up to the seats in water plenty of times.
Over and over again. So it's like the axles are probably full of water. The diff
Yes.
is probably full. The transmission might have water in it. Like, so he's like,
Probably rust.
yeah, he's like, can you check
Well, yeah.
everything? And I'm like, yeah, I'll like the oil looks good, so that's good step one.
Yeah.
But
There's one.
so we'll check all the things and see what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything feels okay, but it's on 35-inch Goodyear MTR Kevlars, which are unbelievably hard. Also, because they're
Damn.
like 12 years old.
Well, they're Kevlar too, which doesn't, especially with age.
The age, like the
Yeah.
whole thing just kind of shimmies down the street. I'm like, I might take these off, get them rebalanced, new steering stabilizer. Maybe that'll help it kind of settle down because at 30 you can feel it trying to like lose control a little bit. It's not
Yeah.
Off
bad,
the road.
but it's enough where you're like, okay, stop, shift. You like wiggle the wheel and it kind of recenters itself, and like,
It's just character.
and having tie rod roll and a loose steering box. It's
Yeah.
like, that's a lot of stuff to kind of compound
I
up.
seen
Yeah.
it sitting outside when I rolled in. Does it have any sort of a top on it or no?
Yeah, it's got a hard top on it right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I was like, oh yes, the Jeep that Brian mentioned,
Yeah.
and I looked away, and that was pretty much it. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice.
It's
it
got
had
the
a
hard top
on
and doors on it right now. It's sealed.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
as sealed as a Jeep hard top really
Yeah,
is.
it's decent enough, but yeah.
Because he runs it topless, but they put it on to bring it over here. Since
Gotcha.
I told him like, yeah, it'll sit outside until we take it there. But
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Okay. I didn't know if they had one for it or what.
Yep. Yeah, they got that. So I'm gonna do the radio, give the winch, try to redo the airlines, check the diffs, see if they're full of water. Normal
Yeah.
stuff that you would do if something's been sitting for the better part of 5 years. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he's like, I don't think I got a bad deal. I'm like, it's got air lockers, aftermarket wheels. I'm like, it's fine. Like you did,
Yeah.
like for what you paid for it, you did pretty good. So
Yeah. Sweet.
Pretty good.
And now we can invite him, or we can try to make it up to Minnesota and find wheeling places up there.
And I-
so.
So it's
Yeah.
got it. It's not hooked up, but it's got a throttle on the shifter.
Yes,
There's
yeah,
a-
thumb
there's a little,
throttle.
like, a little thumb throttle on
yep.
there. And I'm like,
Ooh.
Did Jake ever go wheeling in this thing?
no, he bought it exactly as it sits.
Oh, that okay. So
don't
he
think-
bought it from someone who wheeled it.
Somebody used this thing.
Yeah, and Jake was just like, "Oh, I just need it to do well at the duck club."
Because
Which I mean makes sense. 'cause,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
doing
sometimes
it
the
yourself.
terrain there.
Yeah. Well, if Jake would have done it all himself, he would have been in it more than
Oh,
buying
oh,
a
yeah.
stock one
Yeah,
and doing
easy.
it. So he probably did a good deal there. But like
especially
for,
with air lockers and stuff.
for
yeah.
Nick, and if we do go wheeling, like it's like granted, Nick has a huge learning curve to start if he does actually want to go like wheeling with us.
Yeah,
But-
which
Yeah.
we'll see. But
Yeah, everything else that we've mentioned so far with that Jeep is it's going to make it a
it's
pretty good
I
wheeler.
say it's
so.
shockingly well put together, all
Yeah.
things considered.
Actually, I don't know about gears, but just the transfer case alone is a 4-to-1.
Yes.
So like low range first gear, he can crawl up almost everything. He's just got to learn how to do the thumb throttle and how to.
Yeah,
feather the
I
clutch
think
on
first
things,
gear is
so.
like a 4.3 gear
Yes.
and a 4.0 transfer case.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm
So I don't know
assuming it's
what
got-
the axles would have had
Probably
factory
either 373 or
but if they put
410.
ARBs in, I wouldn't be surprised if they geared it up even more. So
Yeah, it could have like 538s or something because
Yeah.
first gear is touch.
or even 488s.
Yeah,
So
anything would be a
Mhm.
noticeable jump on that, especially turning, and it's only turning 35s. It looks bigger than that, but it's just because it's got
Yeah.
the 6-inch lift on it. But
yeah.
but yeah,
Nice.
it'll be a fun little project to
Yeah,
tinker
I
with.
definitely think we could make a trip up there.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
coming off of that,
Mhm.
I told him like, oh, I'm trying to pick up a trailer over the weekend.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
there was-
so
There was a PJ B5 in Springfield for $3,500 with a bent axle.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy that. I'll put an axle on it. It'll be a $5,000 trailer for just under $4,000. I'm like,
mhm.
money well spent,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I messaged the guy. He marks it as pending, refuses to answer me.
Ugh,
I'm like,
Facebook
Sick.
Marketplace for you.
like
Yeah.
as of today, 5 days later, it's still pending. I'm like, I would have came and got it Saturday morning. No
Mhm.
questions asked.
Yeah.
Like I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'll come
paying
get
the
it.
price, paying asking price
I'd-
for it. Like yeah,
I would pay asking. Yeah, it was decent.
yeah.
So I'm like, well, fuck it, whatever. So I think nothing else of it. And then today, Andy tags me in something, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, it's Andy,
is-
it's gonna be some bullshit.
yeah, no, actually, so this is the guy who I bought I actually for free picked up my high pinion Dana 30 from, because this guy had a roommate who then moved to Arizona. The roommate had a Jeep Comanche and had purchased either one or two parts Jeep Cherokees and had parted them out. And when he moved to Arizona, he left this front axle. I'm like, that's the exact axle I need. And it's nice and straight. It was from a daily driver. It's perfect to start my build on, to put my truss and my good locker in and my new gears in and everything else. So it's a perfect starting housing. I told him I'd give him $100 for it. He said, just get it out of my way. I'm like, perfect. So I brought him a case of the beer of his choice, which was Busch, and I got an axle out of it. And I bullshitted in his driveway for probably about an hour. It's a guy, friend of a friend, basically, part of a podcast. Part of the podcast group.
He is
we're all
mall rated JK on Instagram.
Yes.
So-
yes. But yeah, so pretty good dude. And I seen he had that, and I'm like, surely he'll probably have a good deal if he's willing to give up $100 axle for free. He'll probably give a decent deal on this trailer. So
Yeah.
he didn't list a price on this said trailer, but it looked fairly well built. Brian could do all the rest of the work, and I figured at the very least, it's worth me tagging Brian so Brian could message the guy.
Oh, 100%.
It sounds like it is.
So I did message him because I was just genuinely curious. I'm like, what's the deal with this thing? I'm like, do you have a title?
$500? Is it
Is
like
it- yeah, do you want $3,000 for this thing? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah.
So in his little post, he had mentioned it was in an accident. I'm like, it looks pretty good. I'm like, what do you mean accident? He's like, I have a title for it, this and that. Like, a tire blew on the truck and it lost control, which dumped the mini house that was on it all over
yeah.
the road.
Yeah, because it's covered.
Ooh.
It's got a very thin steel deck with spray foam on all the crosses under it.
Yeah.
It's weird and interesting, but like it doesn't look bad and it looks plenty strong.
Yeah, the
I mean,
structure.
stripped off there pretty damn clean.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Yeah, Yeah, there was like a plywood mini house and it
Yeah.
shredded it.
Slap
flat
a
off the
deck on it, and you have slap a deck and an axle on it, and you have a good trailer.
My
So.
trailer
Yeah, it
just
literally
shat a
just
mini
disintegrated the
house.
whole
Oh,
top.
shit.
This was not in the post, so this is new to me.
Whoa.
Holy fuck!
He sent
It
these to
just
me. It,
shattered out the
it
ass
literally
end of it.
flattened the entire
Holy
trailer right off it.
shit.
There's just plywood laying on the road.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm like, I'll see what's up with this thing. So I messaged back and forth with him for a little bit.
Yeah. So what's the consensus?
So it has a title.
Yep.
The only damage to the actual trailer is a bent axle, which
Yep.
I'm not
Same
shocked.
case as the other axle you're gonna look
Whoop-de-doo.
at, or the
Yeah.
trailer you're gonna look
Literally the
at.
same thing as that. And then it has a dent on the tongue where
Yep.
it's bent in just a little bit, but I'm like, I've fixed way worse than that.
True.
He's like, I was gonna fix it and just didn't yet because I
Mhm.
don't care that much.
He has been busy as fuck. He bought into a towing recovery company.
Damn.
Ever since then, he has not been able to finish his Jeep or basically any other projects. Like when I went down there, and he's on call also. So like even if you start into a project,
Yeah.
you never really get to finish it and shit. It sucks. He's also he's very close to two major cities, or bigger,
So
Bloomington
he's
and
just back
Peoria.
and forth.
Bloomington and
Oof.
Peoria on a towing. He owns a towing company now.
Yeah.
He's half owner of a towing company. So like he's fucking busy. And
Eh,
so
it'll pay off.
oh, and it does.
Oh,
He
yeah.
loves the fact that who he bought it from and everything. He's made out well, but his projects have been on the sideline. So like his Jeep is half put together right now. This trailer obviously is another project. So, but he's a really good dude. So
Yeah, so I messaged back and forth with him. You know, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy this thing. I'm like, what do you want for it? He's like, $1,200.
Ooh.
And I'm like, a trailer with a title that's exactly the right size I need. It just needs an axle and a
Damn.
deck. I'm like,
Take my money.
sold.
I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I'm like, wait, like, are you free Friday?
Yeah,
I'm like, when can I get this thing?
sick. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear.
So I messaged back and forth with him a little bit. We're gonna see if we can get a time settled in where I can actually get down there. But
Nice.
so the trailer's in
Sweet.
like Bloomington. Like it's an
Yeah,
hour drive.
it's literally halfway in between.
It's
both.
an hour
Yeah.
drive driving the
if
speed
we were
limit.
if we
Yes.
were not here right now, I would be
Mhm.
there right now because he's
Yeah,
on
right.
call till 9 tonight. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Like-
That's fucking sick. I'm glad.
Yeah. So
I'll say I literally it was perfect timing because I knew you were still kind of looking and you weren't dead set on a trailer yet. You had mentioned
Yeah.
trying to buy the other one and
yeah, no,
whatnot.
this is exactly
But I
right
was like-
because it's full width, 102 inches wide,
Mhm.
and my truck's 96, I
Yeah.
think. So it's or 94. It won't fit between fenders anyway, so I have to go
Mhm.
wider.
Yep.
It is 16 feet long, which is bad for most people and perfect for me.
Mhm.
It's short and light.
Yes.
It's got 5,200-pound axles, so it'll hold 10K.
nice.
Instead
I didn't
of-
know that. That's
Instead of being at the very top end of a 7K, if not probably over it by quite a bit,
Yeah.
I'll be comfortably in a 10K.
yeah,
Then I can put
on a still somewhat light trailer because it's short.
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm curious how much that thing weighs, but
Yeah.
I guess I'll figure
We
that
can
out.
figure it out once you own it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still a decent deal.
So I've been debating like, do I do a steel diamond plate deck or do I just do wood?
I was curious about if you were gonna
because
do that or
it
not.
doesn't have the channel to put wood in yet. I would have
Yeah,
to do that
yeah, yeah.
myself, which
Mm.
is easy. But
yeah, but
Yeah.
you ordering
Eh,
2
kinda.
sheets of steel,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
three,
would
I guess.
just order a couple of tread plates, cut them around
Yeah.
the fenders, slap it on there,
Mhm.
and it'd be easy. You know.
Yeah, which actually you don't even need to do the whole deck. You could just do the fucking two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Order one sheet, throw them up both
Yeah.
the sides
That-
where your tires sitting.
I actually
Call it
considered
good
that if I
enough.
cut put 2.5 feet on each end, do 30
Yeah,
inches.
it depends if you want to. By the time you get it done, do you want a $1,500 trailer or a $2,200 trailer? By the time you
I
finish
did
ordering steel.
Some quick ass math,
Yeah.
at work because I was on the clock. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll look it up anyway. But
Yeah.
to diamond plate the whole trailer is about $1,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's,
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
every square inch, and there's overhang and leftover pieces. 'cause
Yes,
it's not cut
yes.
to size, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's $1,000, and I think it's like 800 pounds of steel. I'm like,
Oh.
that's the problem. Is I don't want to
Yeah.
add a bunch of weight to this
Yeah.
thing. Well,
Yep.
that's if I do 12 gauge.
Do you want corrugated metal, galvanized?
I don't.
It's
think
free.
So.
It's free from work.
I know, but I don't
So,
think I.
Was
Well,
it- we have a trailer load of galvanized steel, like probably fucking 80 sheets of it.
I had debated
So,
on going expanded metal or anything to
Yeah.
it. I'm just like,
just so you know, I
it
have
exists.
plenty. Yes.
Yeah. The fact that it's already $2,200 cheaper than the one I was going to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Like, I
options.
have plenty
Price
of-
wise, you have options.
Yeah,
but
I can-
weight wise, I understand the concern.
I put $700 in an axle and then redo the whole deck.
Did
I'm
you
fine.
did you do any like rough math on the wood? How much the wood weigh? What,
I-
400 pounds?
I guessed, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have an actual number to go off.
I
of
would
that
assume
because
about 350.
something like that. Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be significantly less,
Mhm.
but then it's wood, and I have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And wood's slippery, and you know,
Mhm.
All right.
especially when you have to crawl over fenders. You don't want to be on wood.
Mhm.
Like diamond plate is going to be slippery too. But
Yeah.
I'll probably like bed line the surface so it's got some grit to
Yep.
it or something.
yep, yep.
Or lay sand and then spray over that or some combination of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Sweet.
that's a
Good to hear.
worthwhile
Hell of
investment.
a fucking deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say it'll be work because there's no tie downs. There's no
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
but
spot
that
for the
shit-
material. But
Okay,
I can
You
easily
would
do all
probably
that.
add that to the even more expensive trailer anyway.
Exactly.
Granted,
Yes.
you don't have the name of PJ, but it's Brian built now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
And
my own
here's
fucking
the thing,
stickers.
though. You can basically build that trailer to
exactly.
exactly fit that
Yeah.
truck perfectly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm gonna use. I had already thought about that. I'll use the same straps that
Trevor.
Trevor Torrens. Yeah,
Yep.
the ones that he uses where they wrap around the wheel and back down
Yes,
instead of tying
yeah,
to
yeah.
an axle. Because
Yep.
I got big dump floaty soft
Well,
tires.
so you don't
Big dome.
you don't
please.
already have straps. I already have a bunch of straps that I don't want to have to
Exactly.
rebuy.
I have to equip
So-
this trailer anyway.
Yeah.
So
When
I
you
can-
buy one set of straps for your rig, that'll be.
I can set it up
decent to
from
use.
scratch and have
Yes.
it designed for just that. Not
Yep.
tying up 12 foot of tail and stuff into the door. I
Mhm.
can make it the right length.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that'll be ideal, hopefully. So
Nice.
I see no reason I shouldn't be able to pick that up this weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except
Yeah.
for we're gonna be at Michael's the whole time. But
Well,
yeah.
but you still have like all day after work tomorrow.
So the trailer's in Bloomington. He lives 25 minutes from Bloomington.
Yeah.
North or south?
I don't know.
East.
Whatever direction.
Okay,
But,
so
so he's there till 5.
he's at
I am-
home till 5?
He's at work till 5.
Okay.
I am at work till 5.
Mm-hmm.
So if I leave here, he has enough time to drive exactly home and then turn around and come exactly back. Or he has to wait there for an hour for me.
Yeah.
Or I take off at 4 and get
Mhm.
down there while he's still at work and he's just getting off work and save him
Oh,
a
at
bunch of time.
Bloomington. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That's kind of what I'm considering doing, is just doing it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That way he's not waiting around for me and I can just be like, yep, I want it. Here's the money. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just be done with it.
And I
Well, you'll have to text him tonight so I can bring it to.
It's at
Oh, it's
'Cause it was a towing repair.
Yeah. It's at
So
the
it's-
towing place in Bloomington. That
so
makes
it's
even
at the
more
towing
sense.
place.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to drag it
Gotcha.
back and forth to home or not. So
Gotcha. That makes even more sense. Yeah.
which I was kind of hoping it was at his house so I could see his JK, but
It's torn apart. There's
well,
not really.
that's
much to
even
look
better
at, so.
because what I was gonna do is go there and then send Nick a Snapchat of it. Be like, hey, I got into your Jeep a little bit. and
I mean, I can message him
disintegrated.
right now and get that.
But on Snapchat, it's like he'd be
Yeah.
like, "What?
Fuck.
Because they're both
Yeah.
black, 2-door. Well, his is a JK, this is a TJ. But like,
Nick wouldn't know the difference.
No.
By first glance,
With
with
a-
it all tore apart, yeah, he'd be like, "What
just
the fuck
just
did
send
you
the
do?"
Snapchat for like 4 seconds.
yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be like,
Yeah,
"What
his
the
Jeep
fuck?"
is also, or it's soon to be. It was the JK is a V6, like 3.6 liter, I think.
Mhm. Or 3.8 or
3.8 is the first ones, yeah.
Yeah.
So the 3.8, but he had a turbo on it,
Mhm.
which was neat.
Huh.
Now he has a
supercharger.
No, he has
What?
a.
This one has a supercharger.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it was supercharged.
Yeah.
3.8. Now he is swapping in a 5.7 out of the Hemi.
correct.
So
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah.
silly.
it's gonna be sweet, but he just needs
Nice.
more time. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it is currently torn the fuck apart. So it'd be like,
Yeah.
it'd be great to go there. Like, yeah, here's your Jeep. He'd be like, what did you
Yeah,
do?
if you send a Nick a
You
picture,
said
that'd be
take it
fucking
apart
hilarious.
and
Yeah,
go
like
through
you
it.
said, go through it.
That's
Oh
where,
my god.
yeah, it's gutted right now.
me see.
So it'd be like,
Yeah, that's
Shit.
oh, it's even less than that.
yeah, it's
Wow.
that's probably still in the taking it apart stage. But
Yeah.
it's like
yeah,
to send him that, he'd be like,
yeah. There was no cage. It's just a tub with axles under it, and
that's pretty much it.
yeah, I don't even know if the engine was out. I can't remember.
But yeah, I was hoping I'd be like, ooh, Snapchat, like here you go. But it's at his work, so I have to decide what I'm doing tomorrow. Which I've got the cash in hand because I was gonna buy that other one.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Whatever time works for him. So we'll see what that does.
sweet. Yeah, I was meaning to ask about that, but it
Yeah.
wasn't in the notes. So
Well, it was in the notes if you looked closely.
I
'Cause I put
didn't,
Jeep
so-
Wrangler /TR.
yeah, I saw TR. I'm like, what are we talking about Jeep
I
stuff?
thought it was a
Yeah.
new release.
That's
like
yeah,
what
I was
I
like,
thought,
man,
yeah.
the backwards RT. I don't.
that's why
fucking know,
I
man.
purposely make the notes vague so you guys
Yeah,
can't
I
get
know.
ahead of me.
You could have said trailer because they wouldn't have known. I'd have been like, oh yeah, I will bring that up now.
I would've known too.
You didn't know, so that helps.
I didn't know nothing.
Didn't know.
Anywho,
Speaking of shit I don't know, what the fuck is Threads?
yeah,
Like-
fuck this shit.
It's been one day and everybody's on about it and I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening.
Well, the first day it was shit posting heaven, but now brands are starting to join on it. Now,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Now it's all It's starting to get corporate.
fucking
Well,
corpos.
it's owned by Meta, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bound to be.
So fill me in on this because I think I know what we're talking
So-
about, but I may not.
you probably
I don't know a fucking thing.
So Sunday, yeah, it was Sunday. Sunday,
Sunday,
Twitter,
Sunday.
Twitter kind of forgot to pay their Google bill.
Oh shit!
So
Whoopsie
they had
doopsie.
to rate limit how many tweets users can read.
Yes.
People who pay $8 a month for a free website could see $6,000 or 6,000 tweets a day. Unverified users can read 600, and brand new accounts can only read 300.
Yeah.
So
Rough. To be fair, as an unpaid Twitter user, I probably see less than 30 posts a day. I'll go on there, scroll yep, this sucks. and
Now-
close it.
I would hedge the bet I do if I'm actually like because sometimes I just log on to like search one person's tweet from a day ago or some shit. Like realistically, if I'm actually on there, I guarantee it's less than 300.
now I thought
Probably.
that too, but whatever loads in the background counted towards your rate limit.
That's also
So
true.
the moment I hit my homepage, the moment it loaded that day, I hit my 600, but I didn't read 600
because it cached
Oh,
600 tweets.
okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
scroll
yeah.
through.
Which
So
makes sense.
I hit that limit in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I got
And
you.
this is from someone that doesn't go on
That
Twitter.
hates Twitter.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm on Twitter.
I am the
one
biggest
day every
bird
month,
app
maybe.
hater in the fucking
Birds.
world.
To be fair, he keeps earning it more and more and more. It's like, let's limit tweets. You're like, no. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, how about you just don't?
So because of this, Meta released their Twitter rival a day early. If you went on Instagram and just searched Threads, you got a fancy looking card with a QR code, and you could join it early. So
Gotcha.
I did it. I joined it a
And?
day early. I like it, but it definitely has some work it needs to be done with.
Well,
So
It is text-based
It's-
Instagram.
is it the exact same like follow
Yeah.
procedure?
structure.
Yeah, structure. I
Yeah,
guess.
same
yeah.
structure, but you could tell that this was like, oh shit, now's our chance to release this while Twitter's like having
Yeah.
bad press.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
very clear in the UI. They have a lot of work to do, but
Yeah.
you get the idea of it. I really like it. As of today, they have 30 million users just from the 2 days that it's been open.
To be fair, it is like one click to go from Instagram to Threads. It's
Yes.
super easy because it
Yes.
is your Instagram account is your Threads account.
Oh,
It's not your Facebook account, which
No.
is also your Instagram account. It's your Instagram is your Threads.
Sorry, my dog is whiny.
Dying down here, just pissed.
And you have to like manually enroll in this too. Like Meta's not going to do it automatically because
Where-
you know
Not
where is
yet.
that on my Instagram?
data
To search it.
sensitivity stuff. Yeah, so you just hit search.
Andy, I think
search
you need to give your
Threads.
dog another baby to eat.
Little
Correct.
toddlers. Little toddlers.
Yeah.
Cute.
Threads.
Threads app. Oh wait, that
Oh.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
admit
was
one.
vibing.
you're in.
Ah, no.
Yeah.
That's literally all it takes. Is you download the app and you're in.
I'm gonna keep my Twitter just because I post on it once every 3 months, so that'll be about it. I
See, I-
promise you, I will never
Look at
go
my
on,
See, I went on it today. It felt like a desert.
on Threads.
No, on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
The people
No,
the people I follow don't fucking go on it anymore now.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, that's just Twitter dying and not
I
dying
follow,
at the
like,
same time.
three-
Right, I'll just say who
YouTubers?
knows. It'll probably be different next week. We'll see.
I
But
follow 3 YouTubers who like post shit regularly, and then everything else is just kind of like retweets, really,
Yeah.
by random people who are just bored scrolling during the day. I'm like, yeah, no, this is all stupid, and I don't care.
Yeah,
Fair.
I use
post
Twitter.
really cringy fucking phrases and shit I
He's
think
not-
about during the
he's
day
not wrong.
It's
really
terrible.
cringy.
for a reason.
I literally
So-
just use Twitter for news that I don't get anywhere else, and the news is usually bad.
Yeah, it's
So-
usually
Yeah.
stupid.
or war footage. 'cause
I
That's,
can't
that's
tell
always
you
fun
that.
to find.
Ooh, yeah, that's always
Like,
good.
cool, it's
I
great.
can't tell you the last time I was on Twitter or Instagram.
You're better for that.
Or
I like
Facebook.
Instagram. I mean,
Instagram's okay.
I like Instagram. Yeah.
The problem is they throttle so much content. They're trying to keep
True.
it super family friendly, but
Yeah.
then they'll just post porn on there. But
Yeah,
it's
it's like
fine.
literally the amount of titty,
Yo.
legitimate
Exposed,
I've
yeah.
have seen on Instagram has been fucking stupid lately.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
But then people with guns,
it's
it's
super
like,
easy.
whoa, no, no,
Yeah.
no guns, no guns.
I literally I'm like, I'll try this. I reported one of them that was clearly just boobs,
Oh yeah,
and then they're like, no, your report it wasn't real. Like it
yeah,
was
like a
account.
wet T-shirt or like a silk T-shirt.
No,
It's
it was
like-
a fishnet.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
literally
So-
see
yeah.
Literal.
Like
yeah,
you can
literal
see
boobs.
the whole areola and tits.
Whole booba?
extremely
I'm like,
clear.
okay, wow.
Oh, booba.
So I'm like-
and what now?
I'm like, I wonder if they kick because this person had like 5 million followers. So I'm like,
Oh.
no way this is going under the radar. I'm like,
Yeah, no.
report, and
no.
it's like, no, we didn't find anything wrong. I'm like, bitch, I can.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I
human
see it.
re-
It's,
I
it's-
see a whole titty.
It's staring back at me for fuck's
The
sake.
human employee that
Yeah.
saw the report went,
Yeah. Oh god.
nothing wrong with it.
He went horny
Yeah.
posting
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I get it. Like I'm fine with it on there.
Instagram has a bunch of
But-
simps in charge of their fucking
Oh,
reporting
absolutely.
department.
Every website does. Let's
Twitch.
be
Oh
honest.
no, a gun.
So
Yeah.
I wrote what's great about it and some things they definitely need to improve on.
Correct.
We mentioned about signing up is super easy if you have Instagram. Just takes all your info there, and it asks who you want to follow on Threads based on who you follow or who follows you.
So it kind of does like when the first time you sign into Reddit, it goes, "Oh,
It's a
here's a
r- a
bunch of
recommended.
communities
Well,
and
Kind of, yeah.
It already has all your Instagram information.
Oh, that's
so it
true.
knows
Yeah.
it knows who you would
Which I know
probably
for
want
a
to follow.
I know for a fact between Instagram and Facebook, like I will have seen some clips on Instagram and not on Facebook,
Yes.
but all of a sudden I get the same exact ones on Facebook. So it's like you
It's always a
obviously
delay.
are sending this same
You
information back and
obviously have
forth.
data mined me. and
Like
it's
the one
exactly
is an
what I like.
Australian podcast. So now, like there was one point, there was probably about a month where both my Instagram and Facebook, like Reels and Instagram for You page, were all fucking Australian based people. I'm like, I know that this is because I watched one clip on Instagram that both of my algorithms are now fucked.
Yes.
but
Vegemite.
it's both meta, so they're not data mining you. They just have the data.
Well,
Just
yeah,
have it.
but they're sending it between
Yeah,
both
same
apps,
damn
They're just
basically.
better at it than anyone else.
Yeah.
They
So,
just get away with it.
They,
Zuckerberg, the Lizard King.
But yeah,
The
so
lizard.
spreading that into a Twitter, I really no, I don't need that at all because like especially like I don't love my Instagram. I'll be honest. There is I'd rather see cars and guns and shit that interested me. It's just all tits.
I mean, are you complaining?
Yes,
actually,
I
yeah.
Then
genuinely
leave
don't.
Twitter.
I see enough of it in my daily life and through just whatever I'm fucking scrolling through. Like,
humble brag?
dude, not
see
not
so
even
many
even that.
tits.
Like, go to
Reddit
the fucking
porn.
go to the fucking supermarket and look at the fucking magazine or look like a little stand in your fucking checkout aisle. Like, there's still fucking Us Weekly and
Yeah.
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmetology.
Yeah.
It's the hair bitches.
Yeah, kind of. But like,
Yes.
literally, it's all this shit, and there's fucking tits all over them too. It's like, no, it's in advertisement. It's in every fucking aspect of my goddamn life. I don't
Which-
need it targeted to me.
While we're talking about shitty news, while I was looking up stuff today, headline from like US Weekly: Kim Kardashian took 11 shots the other day. I'm like,
Of what?
well, of
Like
alcohol. I'm
alcohol?
assuming.
Oh,
I'm like, this
I
is
was
a
like
he-
hollow points or
yeah. I'm like, what are you
FFJs?
talking about?
I'm like, this is a headline. Like, holy
Slow
fuck.
news day.
Jesus
There's no
fuck.
news right now.
Man,
That's a slow drinking
I was
day
just
for
about
me.
to say,
What
man,
the
that's a
fuck?
slow Tuesday for us.
oh, no.
11, that's it,
Like
pussy.
11 cringe. Like that's a headline.
God, yeah. I
Can't
know. Oh,
believe
dude, yeah, no, magazines
Who
are
gives
terrible,
a
but
fuck
yeah.
about goddamn the
But no, like,
Kardashians.
Well, like
Yeah.
200 million people.
yeah, those
but
people need to
yeah.
get a real life.
God bless.
No, if I were to,
They
if
need to
I
go
were,
on
to, I
Threads.
would honestly rather, if I were to sign up for Threads, I would probably do a different email or like keep it separate. That way, I have a
But you
new
can.
algorithm and just try to be separate. Yeah, I know you can, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Cringe.
it's, I don't know. I'm sure they got a lot of the users from it because of it's so the
Oh,
ease
yeah.
of.
Well, because Twitter's
swapping
dying.
over?
That's
Well, that
why.
too.
But
Again.
I will ride Twitter till it dies, even though I hate it. Just because I'm like, I don't
need
I don't-
another app in my life. Period.
Yeah, I don't like signing.
If
up
anything,
for
I
new
want to
shit.
delete Facebook and Instagram.
So
before
that's
I
the thing
fucking
with
add
me and
another.
TikTok. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
will not
no, I'm
fucking
not on
download
it for-
TikTok.
Hey,
No,
that's where I get
don't
all my
Threads.
fun cat videos.
Yeah, I don't need them.
Yeah,
that
and
they
I get 'em
cross
on
post.
Reddit.
They cross post on
Go on,
YouTube
you-
Shorts.
go on YouTube and look
fucking-
up funny cat compilations.
No, because
There's
there's always
fucking- no, there's-
copies.
and
it's
sort
thousands
the
of
filters by
hours.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and then it's all porn
You
again.
just don't know
Wait a
how to
minute.
do it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold on.
I just like TikTok.
Other pros, not cons yet.
Mhm.
Engagement is miles better, according to a tech YouTuber, Sarah Dietschy. She has a post explaining about it on her Twitter about what she used to determine it. For comparison, she has 169,000 followers on Twitter, and on Threads she has 19. But comparing posts on Twitter from like a month or two ago compared to the few that she has on Threads, huge. And she is on Twitter Blue, which is supposed to engage.
Understandable, but also like
It's a brand new platform.
Yeah,
they're pushing
right.
Hard.
it's the hype wave. Give it
Yes.
3 weeks and then compare the numbers.
Right, I was gonna say like give it 2 to 3 weeks. Yes,
I mean, Twitter had record engagement after Elon bought it, and it's been down since then.
Oh yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It's because it's Mimi.
Well,
Yeah.
it was like, oh no, the app will be brand new and all better, and everyone's like, oh no, it's the same shit.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same. It
Yes.
functions exactly the same.
You're
There's just
he says he's
very
different.
minimal.
Yeah.
He says he's different. He's
Yeah.
not. He's just like every
You're
other.
not that
billionaire.
guy.
he's the same billionaire.
Yeah.
Video quality is not compressed for now anyway.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
a lot.
it
There's
will
been a
be.
lot of examples to where like you can tell it's
It's raw.
almost source. There's probably a little bit of compression, but like
It's probably
it
the-
doesn't like it's not like Twitter where you see the first 5 seconds and all of a sudden it's 144p.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or
probably just
like
Yeah, it-
Facebook. Facebook's starting to do it now.
Oh, yeah,
you'll have
yeah,
a
'cause-
crystal clear video in 5 seconds.
Yeah,
in
it'll
240.
give you the what makes you click on it, and then it's like, oh, you want to see the rest of this video? Oh fuck, now we have to go into work, and then
Yeah.
that's where you get the
Which-
140.
the majority of people probably watch the first 5 seconds. You know, they'll scroll
Oh,
through
yeah.
and go,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
So it's not worth them preloading the rest of it anyway.
Exactly.
Yes. Another big pro. I saved this one for last, even though I put it second. It's not available in Europe.
Get fucked.
Oh,
Bit sad, isn't it?
Follow me on Fred's, isn't it?
Yeah. Which
Now
is shocking considering Meta is a humongous company. You think they would just open
they're
it, but
big in Europe too.
Yeah. Weird.
Now, so
Good.
fucking tea drinkers.
I mentioned they definitely have things to improve on.
Mhm.
The big one for me is your home tab where you see all your posts.
Mhm.
It acts like the For You tab on Twitter. So there's no separate tab to where you can only see people that you follow.
Yeah.
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 It's like
Yep,
Instagram
okay.
where it's just one recommended feed.
Yeah. Supposedly this is being worked on.
Yeah, but I don't trust anything Meta says.
Yeah, and I don't see this
Correct.
being anytime soon because again, you can tell this was like a last minute like fuck it, we're
We'll do it
we're
live.
releasing it now
Launch it.
instead of next month.
Yeah, we'll catch this wave right now and hopefully
Yes.
ride it. And it seems to have worked so far.
30 million. I mean,
30
that's-
million.
It's not bad.
You
Yes,
can't.
but you do have to remember about the integration of Instagram to Threads.
The fact it's one click.
Oh yeah, literally.
yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
they're writing that hard right now. Give it 2 months.
I'm hard right now.
The fact that
Unbelievable.
you got to think like, have you heard anyone talk about it other than basically Nick?
No.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
I might have saw one or two other posts throughout
Yeah,
the day
but
because I had nothing to do today and I was doom scrolling on Facebook.
Yeah,
so.
but
Yeah.
like, there's no news about it yet. No one's
Yeah.
posting
Not yet.
about it yet.
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
give it another week. That'll right
Yeah.
now up, down, and it'll come back.
Everybody's
up for
feeling
that.
it out now, and everybody's getting their articles ready to write for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Yes.
Yeah, all the businesses are joining now. They'll
Yeah.
start posting stuff.
Yes.
That'll
They'll
draw
see how the
crowds.
weekend goes. God
Yeah.
forbid. Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Ooh.
there's no web interface for this yet, so that's difficult for businesses or brands.
So how do you access?
There
this?
will be a web interface.
Business people or social media marketing people have to use their phones, which is what Caitlin.
So is
Caitlin,
it
which is what
the-
Caitlin has to do
It's the
for her
app
job.
only, correct?
Yes, it is
Right-
only app only for now.
Right now, it's the app. It will go web browser soon.
Yes, understandable.
But
But yeah.
they
And-
could just run like an Android.
Just run
emulator.
BlueStacks.
I,
You
I
can
didn't
run
know. I didn't know if
BlueStacks.
it would be an extension, almost like Messenger through Facebook. Like-
Oh, yes.
I didn't know if it
got
would be
you.
something like that through Instagram.
Which there might be eventually.
Yeah,
but-
or there'd be like a direct shortcut or something
Well,
maybe. but-
knowing
Yeah.
brand integration like that, they'll probably make it into a whole separate thing. They could do. I could see them doing that
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
6 months
Mhm.
max,
Right.
and then they push it to its own thing.
Mhm. Yeah, so I didn't know if it was literally just an extension through Instagram still, or if it was its own app. But again, also
Right.
they could make it as seamless as through Messenger,
Yeah.
through Messenger to Facebook, as Threads to
And that's,
Instagram.
I think that's kind of what they're going to do is make it so you can just one click, it'll switch apps. You don't have to
Yeah.
think
Yep,
about it.
Yeah.
probably.
So they can keep you on their interface
Yep.
longer.
Yeah.
basically.
Well,
yeah, when you're
it's-
when you've caught when you're bored of seeing titties, you can talk. You can switch over to apps
Talk about
and
titties.
see people talking about titties. You'd be like,
Yes.
"Oh, I'm gonna talk about titties in here now."
God,
I'm
It's,
thinking
it's
about them.
retaining you to
Yeah.
the same ecosystem.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. It's,
Lead-
it's comfortable. Yeah, that's why. It's easy
Yeah.
to- no new emails, no new passwords. It's just click. Oh, you're over there now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do kind of like that.
Yeah.
Leads us to the next point. There is no DM or chat feature yet.
Oh
Good.
man, these horny celebrities can't fuck each other in there.
Honestly, good.
Darn.
I don't.
Yeah.
Good. Fuck 'em.
That literally isn't gonna.
Still-
That's
Thinners.
fine. That's one less messaging app I gotta check.
Yeah, it's one less celebrity getting death threats every day
Yeah.
for right now, or one less app they're getting it on. I guess
There's been one on the
There's been.
platform yet.
I'm not
Jesus.
shocked.
Was
Not-
it the billionaire's kid who's crazy?
I'm not gonna mention it on here. I don't know
Audio
if it's
guy
controversial with
182?
our audience.
Okay.
I love controversy.
Can't search for posts yet. You can only search for other people in this app.
Fair. I mean, it's a week old.
And
yeah.
To be fair, Instagram you can't search for posts worth a fuck. Either.
No.
you have
Oh,
to search
yeah.
to a
You have to
person.
search by
scroll.
person or by hashtags, and
'Cause if you search a word, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
no.
It's so dumb. Especially when it
Um,
knows you're following the person who used those words. Like it shouldn't be that hard.
Right.
Facebook's pretty good about it. If you search like someone's name
Yeah.
and then a word they said.
Yeah, like the name
Or
a
if you
word,
know
but
which
it'll
and
group,
filter it
like,
by if it was by
yeah,
a
if you
photo,
can-
a post, or
if
video.
you can remember it in group, which the only problem with the groups is if you're in multiple groups for the same thing. Like I'm
Right.
in three groups for
Whoa.
Whoa.
yeah. I'm in 3 groups for 03 to 04 Mustang Cobras, Terminator Cobras.
yes.
I'm in 3 groups. One's a buy for sale only page. One is a one page called 0304 Cobras, the other one's called Terminator Cobras. So I'm in 3 pages. I'm like, fuck, what one was that on? So I have to go into each fucking page, search each one, and try to find that post I'm trying to reference or think about or interact with. I'm like, oh fuck. But yeah, it is still pretty good. I can 99% of the time I can find on Facebook. Instagram, it's probably less than 40, I'd say.
Yeah, Instagram search is
Yes.
terrible.
Hardly ever.
It is pretty bad.
It almost like the search is so you don't find the thing you want on purpose. It wants you to scroll through
Yeah,
a bunch of shit.
it wants you to find
Yeah.
more stuff and keep you on the app. Meanwhile, it's like, no, I'm referencing this one thing that I saw before. Like,
yeah, someone's
it's very
standing.
bad at
Someone's
that.
standing next to me, waiting for me to find this, and I'm scrolling through
always.
100 things and I can't find it.
Always.
So
Yep.
yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
No. And the last one, and that seems to be the top one from other sites who've done like a 1-day review on it so far. You can't delete your Threads profile without deactivating your Instagram account.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
best you can do is delete all your posts on Threads if you find that you don't like it right now.
Well, I mean, again, it's a week one. It's just like when a brand new fucking video game comes out.
Yes, exactly.
Growing
yes.
pains,
Yeah.
but again, it's meta. You can't give them like they're a new company. Like no, they're
No.
already a $1 billion company that would know better.
yeah.
It's
they are quite literally the top of the line in this shit.
Yeah.
It's just this is a brand new thing that was probably rushed to production. That it
Yeah.
was fuck it, make it live now,
Bro, it's a
Yeah.
text bot. It's a
And-
forum.
Yeah,
Now-
and that's it. It'll be refined and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fixed
Cringe.net,
through the word
basically.
Now,
Time.
someone I do know who does listen to us, not going to say his name out of privacy,
God bless.
went to high school with him, does work at Meta, was kind of involved in this, and said that whatever feedback gets through them, it should probably be in effect by like a month.
They can actually be changes
Understandable.
because it's
Yes.
new. Yeah.
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 Not,
I mean,
disclosing your name, but you know who you were.
God bless.
It genuinely might take off and be flawless, but yeah,
Right.
it'll like I said, it's the hype curve is insane.
Unreal.
get
I
someone-
don't trust
Yeah.
any of the numbers. I don't trust any of the feedback that's getting talked about right now because it probably 90% of it probably is already in talks of being fixed.
Right.
Like genuinely.
or
Right.
it won't be an issue in 3 months.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
And like you said, that's like a video game growing
Yep.
pains. For what it is now, I can see potential in it, but it's
It all
got
depends
a
on
lot of
where
work
it
to do.
goes.
It's a hard mitigation to get people to move from Twitter to something like Twitter.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just as hard to get people from like YouTube.
What was the
to
other one that
Rumble
people were
or
talking
YouTube
about?
to Odyssey.
Rumble.
You know,
Rumble.
That was the
Fuck, I
other. That was
trying
the
to think of the other one.
Twitter alternative.
because
Yeah.
somebody made a good point. They're like, if you're posting on my YouTube, hey, go to Odyssey or hey, go to Rumble. You're already on my YouTube watching my shit. Why would I move?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was the thing that was
exactly.
talked a lot
Exactly.
about. At
And I'd never heard of
GunCon.
Odyssey.
Odyssey is extremely based, but very low user use. Because you can, it's like YouTube, but you can post files on there. So you can post like 3D print files and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a channel that does a lot of say 3D printing,
Yeah.
you post a video, and you post a file right underneath the video on a separate tab.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
So it'd be like video 1, file 2, video 2, file 3. Like you can just literally stack it. It's super
Ooh.
nice to use.
Yeah, I like
And
that
it's
idea.
Good for like DIY tutorial videos.
Yeah,
And if you have enough follower base, they can automatically like pull your content from YouTube and post it there as long as you approve of all that stuff. Like it's really cool, but you're already on YouTube.
Yep.
The people you're watching are already on YouTube.
Yep.
And if they're not on YouTube, you're probably just not watching them.
Well,
Right.
and like
I'm kind of
this,
pissed I didn't think about that.
this
Honestly.
was
Yeah,
one
no,
of the
Odyssey's
things
sick.
Yeah.
that was talked about at GunCon with all the YouTubers. It was, yeah, we're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, we are on all these other
So they're
platforms.
probably on Rumble. Yeah.
And the only reason why I have a Rumble account is for the full build videos that I do that YouTube will not allow me.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
all on Rumble.
Yeah, they'll
And
post.
so I do a trailer and, hey guys, we're going to build this. Head over to my Rumble and it will literally give you step-by-step instructions
Yeah.
with a PDF file of how to follow everything.
They use YouTube more for advertisement on
Exactly.
more
Well,
intricate
for
things.
that,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
for the
say,
stuff
yeah.
of, oh, you can't do that. That's against our
Yes.
policy guidelines.
yes.
Everything is at this point.
Fucking
Yeah.
cocksuckers.
Yeah.
This is against their guidelines. We're cursing too much.
Eat a dick,
Fuck 'em.
YouTube.
Didn't ask.
Not
Didn't
monetized.
ask.
Yeah, definitely not monetized.
Yeah.
Don't lie. You're just there to watch Leafy is here.
Froggy free-ish.
I
No,
don't remember the fuck
no
that was
chin
for
having
me.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm just here for Pink Guy.
Oh Lord.
R.I.P.
OG YouTube.
Rip.
Damn.
But yeah, so I don't know about Threads. I don't see myself getting over there anytime soon. But I
yeah.
also don't
Right.
use Twitter much other than just scroll through some
So
stuff.
you're
and
really not much of a social media person anyway.
I don't like
Mhm.
posting much
Yeah.
because I'm like, So I have a thing. It's probably called like autism or something. But like, I have this thing where it's like,
the tism.
Jamie, clip that.
yeah, if I'm making a post, I want to like post a bunch of stuff right there, like really
Okay.
in depth. Like here's a paragraph, like 3 paragraphs of like
yeah.
here's everything about.
I haven't
this
posted in a
thing.
month, but this is this.
Well, that's like
You
Okay.
That's what my
prioritize
Instagram
actual interesting things to you to post to social media, other than just,
Yeah.
hey, look at the, oh my
Quality,
god, look
not
at the-"
quantity. Which
exactly.
99% of algorithms are
right.
quantity based.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Which like my Instagram, it's like here like a generic post is a paragraph. The post after
like
that,
though.
paragraph.
Like
Yeah.
It goes from
that
that
bus
to the
one tells a
bus.
story though.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
Well,
shit.
Did you not
Plus
post
one?
for
No,
2
I-
years?
No, this was posted about a year ago. I posted it afterwards, but like
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
post.
fuck.
I'm posting
I
a
missed the
whole
bus.
a whole ass story of like here is day I got it, what I did with it, learned
okay,
this,
yeah,
tried this,
Right.
sold it here. Like
I
telling you,
love that format.
I tell a whole story in it because I'm like,
yeah.
This
there's no
picture
point-
actually means something.
And I
Here's
put-
the
yeah.
story behind
and I
it.
put all 10 pictures and I explain like, oh, this picture's weird, but that's because I did this,
Right.
which makes me not post very often because I'm like, posting a picture of something isn't like, to me it seems unsatisfying. Just post a picture
Yep.
and get some likes on it. 'Cause, like
Right.
you don't know what that picture took to get there.
Yeah.
There's no soul behind it.
Yeah,
Well, and
that's
that-
why I post once every 6 months.
I'm saying that's gonna change on our trip though.
Yeah, well, I won't post more.
Well, no, but
Well, put it this way.
if you do, you'll have a story.
put it this way, I have 0 posts from the trip we took
Oh,
on my
well,
Instagram
disregard.
because I just don't, I don't like
But right.
I don't
yeah.
like posting unless I'm going to put it all out there,
Right.
and that's just too much work half the time. I don't feel like doing it.
Too
One-
much effort.
Either Andy or I are gonna just fucking tag everybody in a post anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
we do the job
realistically-
for you anyway.
I'll say like Facebook, I just made posts trying to kind of
Hey, I'm still alive.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
It's, and Facebook post, like, I used to share a lot of stuff and be funny, but it's like, there's nothing funny anymore. It's all
Yeah, on
just
Facebook,
bullshit.
no.
Yeah, like,
it's all
really.
just fucking
It's
bullshit.
it's
At
getting,
best, I'll screenshot it and put it in the group chat.
it's
Like,
getting rough to find content. I won't lie.
Well, because all the content is a TikTok of a fucking 3-second clip.
It is.
That originated from Reddit.
or they're in groups. If you actually like, if for
Yeah, if you can find
for
good
Facebook,
groups,
yeah, for Facebook specifically, if you want Facebook to be your 99% of what you use app, then it's then
It's
you have
groups.
to start joining groups.
yes,
like
which-
fucked up groups, meme groups, like all
Yeah.
of it. You have to.
Until that group gets deleted.
Yes, that too.
I'm
So then you follow the backup, which 99% of people do too.
I'm surprised Uncle Dill's. has
Uncle
not
Dill's
been.
basement group.
Like
Oh my God.
I have made a lot of pretty good friends. through
What
That
the
is-
fuck.
This is like, it is
That's
a
where I get a lot of my content now.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking for. I went back through through our Discord and looked for the Clibbins memes. Couldn't find any. So I was like, fuck. Like, okay, let me search for Clibbins on Facebook. Every fucking picture or meme is in a group, so I
Yes.
couldn't
Yeah.
fucking find any.
everything's
It's all
private.
the
Like,
boomer
I'm
posting
using this
groups.
as a reference right now, and I fucking can't find
You know,
it.
I've
'cause
noticed
every
a lot of
fucking one
that
is in a group.
too. You know,
private.
Jason and my dad, hey, check this funny video out. And it just shows up in my messages unavailable.
Yeah,
And it's like,
It's yeah.
you're in a group. I can't see that.
either
all
that
right.
or the person deleted it. So
Yes.
or
like
it got deleted.
a lot. Well, what a lot of people, a couple pages do is they'll post something for like 12 hours and then delete it.
Yeah.
That way they can't be liable for it and their page won't get deleted.
That's what Pink Eye does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it works.
It does.
Unless you miss it. And if you miss it, fucking oh well.
That sucks
Good luck.
to you,
yeah.
yeah.
Hope somebody else reposts it because that's all you
Yeah,
got.
hopefully somebody fucking caught it and put it on Reddit or some
Yeah.
shit, you know?
He will make
For
a post on
somewhere
there
else.
just so his page doesn't go deactivated.
Yeah. You just
For
keep
inactivity.
something on there and then get
Yep.
it out of there so it doesn't
Yeah.
leave. So
Smart.
yeah, that's Facebook's downfall. is It's I hate posting on there because it like anything I'm posting is useless. So it doesn't, I don't like doing quick posts about. I don't like wasting people's time because I don't like it when people waste my time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't want to post one thing that you're trying to look at and figure out what it is versus just like, here, funny picture. Like, I will not make anyone watch a 10-second video with a punchline at the end. Like, it's a waste of time.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
if I'm
Oh,
posting,
follow for part 2. Go fuck
yeah,
yourself.
never, like, on Twitter, I have in my blocked words the tag a thread because I don't want to scroll through fucking
yep.
15 tweets of your bullshit day. Like, I do not care.
Mhm.
Like,
And
you're
it's-
wasting my time.
Nobody gives
It's just a bunch
fuck.
of like rambling to themselves, really. Too.
Oh yeah, they're like,
Oh yeah,
nothing
that's-
special.
part
Yeah.
1 of question mark. I'm like, I don't care about
Yeah.
part 1.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
who the
god,
fuck
I
is
woke
I would
up
rather
today.
watch
yeah, no
a-
shit.
I would rather watch a video essay than read a fucking like a thread.
Yeah,
tweet.
I'll watch Gas Station Encounters post a picture of some dude being like, "Why does this gas station have a gold play button?" Like,
Yes.
that's funny. If it was a video, never watch it. I do not care.
Yeah,
Mm.
because it looks clickbaity as fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, okay, funny picture, little quick story, cool, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But like,
absolutely.
yeah, I cannot waste people's time. I hate that. So
Absolutely.
it's the common courtesy to not do to them the stuff that I hate, kind
Mhm.
of stuff, you know. But that's why TikTok
Right.
is the bane of my existence.
Yeah, it's,
I like
it's
it.
why
It
I
wastes-
refuse to download it.
It must waste so much time.
It
Yes.
does,
If I
it
had
does.
it, I would just waste
Hours
my-
and hours. And
Well, then I
hours.
can find similar content like that on other apps too. I don't. Need
Well,
another
and that's
app for
what
the
I
same
do.
thing.
So like
as y'all can say,
when
for
I
threads,
want
too.
to waste
like,
time, I have a plethora of it, mostly through Facebook, Instagram, and iFunny, because it's all
yeah,
Yeah,
regurgitated TikToks or the same exact video just uploaded differently
Yeah.
without
Yes.
the little fucking watermark trade.
And
TikTok
sometimes
thing
it just
at the end.
has the watermarks.
Sometimes
Well,
it does. Yeah.
sometimes
yeah. Like I
Yeah.
will say,
Yeah.
sometime, like most of my TikToks are cars, cats,
And
or like funny like military shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And tits.
You know, like the fuck it, we ball let my ass off
Yeah.
the rail jet like War Thunder thing.
Yeah,
like I
meme
like
it.
shit like that.
War-based memes, yeah.
Yeah.
I see all the same shit just throughout all the different apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, like I'm trying to waste time.
Is it?
Luckily, on the weekends, I don't fall into the like. I guarantee you're programmed in your brain now to where it's like, oh, I have 5 minutes to burn TikTok, and then
Oh,
all
yeah.
and then all of a sudden you're on it for an hour. Where I'm
Eh.
like, I am already accustomed to being on Facebook and Instagram and shit for 5-10 minutes on my weekends.
Right.
I'm used to closing those apps again and going back to work. Whereas TikTok, it thrives on you staying connected.
Yeah.
Whereas Facebook and shit, it's already in my system to where I can shut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually
So-
lose the time that I only burn the time that I'm allowing it to.
Only
Exactly.
real time that I use, like let's say like during work,
Mhm.
is like I'm taking a shit. I'm going outside to sit out in the sun for 5 minutes and take a break because people won't leave me alone, or I'm sitting in my office waiting for a meeting
Mhm.
and I have 10
Yeah.
minutes to kill.
Mhm.
Right.
Well, I'm not talking
But
about at
I-
work. I'm talking about like your weekend.
On
No,
free
no,
time.
no.
Like when
Yeah.
when is your time? Because that's the thing is like
Sometimes
some
it does
people
get away.
some people live for the weekend so they can only doom scroll.
Yeah,
It's like you are
no.
a pathetic waste of
No.
life.
No way.
Yeah, just scroll on the clock like an adult.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if I have nothing better to
Me
do,
for
like
7.5
yeah,
hours
sure,
today.
I'll lay in bed for an extra 20 minutes and find something. But no,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just hate
if
it.
I have nothing better to do, then I'll do that. But
Well, yeah.
I will, no questions asked, watch a 40-minute video on YouTube.
oh
Mhm.
yeah,
But I-
easy.
When it's
I
on your when you say
Easy.
click on it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
cannot watch 40 minutes of 6 seconds at a time. I
Yeah,
hate it,
no.
you know. So I don't know. Either way, it's goofy ass shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Talking
agree.
about goofy ass shit,
Talk about the
Goofy.
ETF.
we could talk about that real
Let's
quick.
talk about the ETF.
So
Sure.
the ATF is dumb. They should not
Correct.
exist,
Stupid.
and I hate
Fuck
it.
them.
Correct.
Ass
However-
titty fuck.
Or as
Yes.
Mr. President calls it the AFT because he can't spell, unfortunately.
He doesn't know many things.
Well, the AFT
Doesn't know where that
won't let me
cocaine
be.
came from either.
Oh, I got a pretty good idea where that came
Or where
from.
Hunter Biden's laptop went.
Oh, we know where that's at too. But
Got it right here, Hoss.
yeah, no, the cocaine is because Hunter Biden fucking parties. Okay,
Correct.
Based.
I'll give him that.
he's got guns, meth, and coke. What a guy! Like if
And
he was hanging
usually
around,
naked women as well.
to be fair, it's like one of my neighbors probably has all those things. And Andy knows which
true.
neighor I'm
I know
talking
exactly.
about.
South
I know
County
my
moment.
neighbor has that.
But you met my neighbor the one night because you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Here.
the
Oh, Christ.
Yes.
the night
Yeah.
we were working on the
He's a good,
your
good
truck?
guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a little funky.
Dude,
Nah,
he's
he was-
always.
he's
I
a
love
good
that guy.
And he's
though.
like the nicest guy ever.
He is
too,
the
but-
nicest guy, but boy, he's always on
I just
something.
remember like
but-
we had the shop door open and what you working on, Brian? I'm like, who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
That
it's
dude
just
just
Oh,
walking up the
neighborhood
street.
crackhead, man. Don't you know?
He,
It's
he
cool.
has the mentality of the neighborhood crackhead.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
But yeah, if we're talking about crack, yeah, the ATF's been smoking it. So the ATF is a law enforcement branch. They cannot
Correct.
make laws.
Correct.
That is against the power that they are given.
Correct.
So what
Yes.
they've been doing is redefining how they enforce the laws they have.
Which is a loophole bullshit rule that they shouldn't be able to have the power to do in the first place, but continue.
Correct. So one of the redefinitions they put out was the frame or receiver bill,
Yeah.
where they would identify anything that basically looks like a gun part as a firearm that you'd have to fill out a 4473 and go to a gun dealer to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's really dumb because a piece of plastic is not a gun.
Correct.
There's a
Unless we're
serialized
talking
part.
about a Glock.
Well,
Fuck you.
To be fair-
Fuck you. Eat a
Go
dick.
ahead.
to be fair, there's a
I
piece of
know.
metal serialized in there, and that's
Yeah,
it. But,
I know. Go ahead.
So
My
recent-
lowers are only plastic.
yeah,
Or sorry, my uppers are. Or wait, no,
You
I
don't
was
know
right.
what you're talking
My
about.
lowers are only plastic. Fuck off.
yes,
Sure.
correct.
Anywho.
So in court over the weekend, the ATF is obviously getting sued to oblivion over this because it's a clear mistrust of power or misuse of power.
Correct.
And on, I believe, the 1st, they lost their case. So now the Framer Receiver Act is
So wait,
blocked.
I'm not a felon anymore?
Incorrect.
Fuck!
You still live in Illinois,
Yeah.
my friend.
That is not the
Oh, yeah.
that is not the pistol brace rule. That's
Oh.
completely separate.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. Cool.
This is the Framer Receiver. So if you wanted to buy an upper, they were trying to make that serialized.
Oh,
if you wanted
yeah,
to buy
yeah,
a
yeah. Okay,
stock,
okay.
that was serialized. You want to buy an optic, that's serialized. They were trying to
Almost
do some
got
really
him.
dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So this is like companies like Polymer 80 and stuff who make 80% lowers.
Yes.
Those are now legal again.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
they-
Okay.
I think they were always legal, but this stops that case right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
they were illegal for like a day and then brought back as injunctions and stuff. So Illinois is still illegal to do 80s because we're retarded. But
Yes.
so legally they cannot block 80% lowers anymore nationwide. So now this will lead precedent into Illinois hopefully fighting back our ghost gun ban that's retarded because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that is a ban put in place to take care of people scratching out serial numbers
Mhm.
by including them in the scary ghost gun category, which is not at all what that is. It's already a felony to scratch off your serial numbers
Right.
versus if it never had one to begin with. It isn't the same thing, but
Mm-hmm.
either way. So that got struck down in court over the weekend. So that's a huge win. You know, even if we don't notice it here, it's good because it sets a precedent if we need to use that at some point. So that's a big win on us. Speaking of cool gun stuff, yesterday I purchased a new plate carrier and plates because they were on,
Hey.
boy.
Oh yeah, 4th of July
on sale for 4th of July, 15% off. So I'm like,
Fuck it.
I was looking at it for like a week. I'm like, if I'm not going to buy it at 15% off right now, I'm never going to get around to it. So,
Correct.
Crying bye.
yeah.
Crying bye.
Well, yeah, something like
Well,
that.
remember, Nick, I bought mine last year and we were sitting over at the bar and I just said, fuck it.
Fuck yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you bought it then and there.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little liquid courage in him.
Fuck, that was a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck that was. Jesus Christ. How long are those
God.
plates good up for?
They're ceramic. They'll be good forever, pretty
Oh,
much.
I was
gonna
Until you
say,
drop
yeah.
them.
Well, yeah.
Which even
Oh,
then,
Kevlar. Kevlar is the one that has the expiration date. The
yeah, no,
epoxy in
you'll
them
be
goes
fine
bad.
with a generic like
Yeah.
RMA's plates
Yeah.
are good. So
Even if they expire, it's still better than nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
it's better than steel plates, which are poopy. Do not buy steel plates.
Spalding in the neck.
Unless you're
bad
unless it's for
time.
target practice.
Steel plates are
Yeah.
for targets.
AR 500.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Is
So that was
that
kinda-
legal? Are those level 4 plates? Fuck.
fuck, we gotta go. Well, you saw Iraq veteran 8888 hit his ceramic plates with a 338 Lapua,
Yeah, 25 foot, and it
Yeah.
took it.
and it stopped.
Mind
it.
you, all of your ribs would
nuts.
be broken, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't
You would
have
be
a this
shitting-
big sized
you'd
hole.
be shitting blood for months.
Oh, probably.
But you would be able
But
to
you
do
would
it.
be alive.
Versus getting hit with a 338 Lapua without plates,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
just be dead.
Yeah.
So
Tiny pinhole in,
Fuck.
big
Yeah.
back hole.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, I figured that was kind of a like fuck it. I have to do it at some point. I'll just do it now. So
Yeah.
yay for me. We'll get tracking hopefully one of these days.
Yes.
Good shit.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You gonna kit them fuckers out?
You already
Eventually.
know.
That boy.
I went coyote tan because I'm a fucking douchebag.
Meh.
Like
Hey, if that fits you, that fits you.
It
All of my shit is black.
yeah, coyote tan just looks.
So you'll
sick.
have character. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, my Hawaiian shirt with coyote tan over top will be sick.
Exactly. No, I'll go hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're black on black could be too much. So
Yeah.
so yeah, those will show up hopefully soon.
It'll stand out. Look good.
Yeah, I'm glad I got 15% off. I saved like $90. I'm like, fuck
Good
it.
shit. It's just
Yeah.
That's the only topic we have.
Say if you want to go over
we
that,
could
can.
probably say that for next week to be sure it's even
Yeah.
confirmed.
Correct.
Works for me.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Nothing.
Some music news, but we'll skip
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Then we can go out
Yeah.
and get dinner because
Well,
instead of
well-
wasting
Din,
time
din.
here.
We'll figure out to see if it's even true or not.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, it sounds good, but is it? How well vetted is that?
Yeah.
So No fake news here. God
No.
bless.
Correct.
Want to be sure
Oh.
it's true.
Yeah, I can give my internet update.
Oh yes.
So,
for it.
Excuse me.
I got a flyer on my door yesterday, but I was too lazy and tired to call. Today I called and I set up a installation date for my fiber internet.
All right.
They have been installing it over the last probably 2 months or so.
Probably.
They've been
Uh,
going town to town. They're trying to really compete
Yeah.
with Comcast.
Good.
Which Comcast called me like 2 days ago at work, and I'm like,
your service?
yeah, well, no, they're like, hey, this is Comcast. I'm like, not a good time. I'm literally like sitting there working on shit. I'm like, no.
Politely
He's like,
fuck off.
okay, but we only have a minute. I'm like, fucking click. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm paying $140 a month for supposedly 400 megabytes, and I'm getting about
140 for that?
yeah with a modem rental.
Because you can't get the whole deal you
Killing
get.
us.
And then, well, they're trying
Well,
to they're
mine
trying
just
to
got
up
fucked.
they're trying to give me a better rate to keep me on it. I'm like,
Right.
no, fuck you. For $100 a month, including modem rental, I get 2 fucking gigs of fiber. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So yeah. that's-
Okay, well,
that's the
and
plan I'm
I'm
going
going to
through.
ask you this, and you might not know the difference. Is it duplex or simplex?
He does not know the difference. I believe
One is simplex is 2 gig up, 2 gig down. It's the same speed up as it is
Yeah.
down,
Mhm.
I think it's Sim.
or it's the other way
With
around.
Surf, I think it's Sim. I think that was the big
Oh, okay.
marketing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They've been pushing very hard because my
Either way, it's
girlfriend's
10
stepdad
times
does
it's
that.
10 times better.
It's
Sorry.
5 times.
5 times better.
I don't
than
know
what
how you got
Yeah.
fucked for a 140.
Oh no,
for
10 times because I
400.
actually oh no, I only get 200. On every speed test I've ever ran, I've only
was
ever
gonna
gotten
say,
200
because
megabytes.
the
Last time I
modem
went
router
blew
combos
out.
are shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Also true.
Like I remember they
Yeah.
called me a couple months ago. Oh, hey, we have this new router and yours isn't updated anymore.
yeah.
Anymore,
All-
and I'm like,
every
I
fucking
have an
month they
Aerith
tell me that.
2G.
They also I set it up the one day I'm like, fuck it. All right, let's set up a date, have you guys come out and give me my new modem that you supposedly claim. Fucking set it up, waited for the day, not a goddamn thing. I'm like, well, fuck you then.
But the day
And that
they-
was probably over a year, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys. Well, now I'm gonna have fiber, and I'm gonna it's gonna be fucking tits, and I'm
Ripping.
gonna save $40 a month.
That'll
and
be
get
nice.
literally 10 times the internet if
Yeah.
If it
upload,
works.
download, even if
as long as
upload's
you got
different.
40 down or upload, who gives a shit?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I remember like the day they
I'm
called
still
me
saving
and
money for better.
Yes.
started all that shit, and I was like, I have an Aries 2G, and it's better than anything that you guys can offer. And well, hold on, let me check that real quick, and you could
It's
just
like,
hear,
no, you're gonna read your website and it's gonna tell you a lie, and then you're gonna regurgitate to me, and it's not gonna be true.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
and all I heard on the other line was, oh, and I was like, yeah, I have enterprise grade hardware in a commercial form factor. I don't need any of your shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Piss off.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
All right. Well, I think
Yeah.
that's enough for today.
Yeah,
Thanks for
not bad.
watching. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
listening.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Later.